circles, which I'm very excited about, and you have the concealer brush. $41 value. Cannot wait to get this on my face, and it's something brand new, so you're seeing it right here, right now, for the first time. All right, so let's dive in. First of all, if someone's new to kind of this idea of Well Rested, what is that?
So Well Rested is a franchise that you all have known and loved. You know Well Rested from back in the day. Okay, and what it is, it's to make you look like you got 12 hours of sleep. And what we did with this one is create a brand new texture. So like you said, it's the first time you're seeing it, only here at BDIQ, and this is in more of a brightening tone. So you can see in here it looks peach, but I want you to know that it's for all skin tones, so no matter what skin tone, because it's not a concealer, it's more of a brightening base that's going to help counteract shadows. But I love this one under the eye area, and that's where I'm going to put it on Jillian.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. You can just, and this again, I've been talking about this powdery dry down. This is so unique because it isn't super, it's creamy, but you have a lot of playtime with it because it's a little bit thinner. So I want you to pull just a little bit off with the brush and look up for me. And then I just want you to blend under the eye, short little buffing strokes or patting motions to really start brightening. And I like this is perfect after your primer. What I like about this too is it can go under or over foundation. I'm just doing it under as a prep. And you're just gonna do it over,
yeah, I'm doing it over, and you just answered my question for sure. That's what I was wondering. But you know, it's interesting, this peachy color is really what covers the darkness under the eyes. A lot of people think, okay, I need to do like kind of a whitish color, or you know, something a little too bright.
Right.
Normally it's a peach or something that would cover. Oh, eyelids.
Eyelid. Okay, so I love that she just closed, and I saw she has oily eyelids as well. It's okay. I'm pointing out all your flaws, sister. Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So, and what I love as a base on the eyelid too, because this is going to help to cancel out any shadows if you have any veins on the lid of the eye. So if you can just see the difference from, just close for me 1 second.
Nice.
You can see the difference. It's going to act as a shadow base for her as well, but it's just opening that entire part of the eye.
So Jillian, what does it feel like?
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Lightweight, right?
Very light, yeah.
Because, you know, it's interesting. It's a really interesting consistency because it's like kind of powdery, but kind of creamy.
Yeah, it's super interesting. It is that creamy to powder dry down. And what makes that so unique, that's what makes it an under over, because it's not too creamy that it's going to compromise over if you're putting it over your foundation. But it gives you a lot of blendability. And it also just gives a brightening without concealing. Now you can use, we're not going to use a concealer tonight, but this can be used definitely under a concealer. So what this is doing, it's color correcting and it's canceling out any of that darkness right under the eye area, or the whole socket of the eye essentially. And then you can put your concealer on top, and you're gonna notice that under eye circles are just completely gone.
Well, I love where Jillian, she just put that all over, but also like right in the corner of her eye, because for me personally, that's where I see darkness.
Right here.
Yep, right in there. That's right, that's the spot.
This brush is super flexible too. You're doing great. The brush is flexible, so you can really just work it. And I like this brush because you can get the point right up under the eye area.
So I'm just wondering, when Jillian actually gets to take a look at her beautiful eyes now, I mean, what do you see?
Much better.
Like you've got some sleep.
Oh, thank God.
That's so cute. Busy mom. That's
I know,
right.
and that's it. And she doesn't have a ton of time in the morning, so I know there's often just things that you pick up and things that become your favorite. And this really is kind of a handbag hero, or just to pop into your morning routine, because it is going to make a big difference right away with this. So this is going to be an everyday essential for you. And like I said, I can share. We're sisters. So you can pop it right. You can pop it right over.
Oh, I love that you're just dabbing with your fingers.
Yeah. So this is great. That's why I do like this in my handbag. You don't even need to keep the brush at home for when you apply it there. And then definitely, because it is that more cream to powder, it goes over my Bare Pro foundation instantly, and it dries down, and it doesn't travel throughout the day. And that's the other great thing about why it's a thinner cream. It makes such a difference that it doesn't transfer and it doesn't crease.
Now this is a peachy shade. I've used it. Both of you just used it. Is this for all skin tones?
Definitely for all skin tones, again, because it's not a true concealer. So there is some there's some clarity to it, so you're definitely not getting, it's not like getting you you're not gonna see peach on the skin.
Right.
So even someone with Stacey's skin tone could absolutely use this. You might wanna blend it through a little bit more, but you still get that brightening effect.
Or pop your foundation right on top of it, and you're gonna have this awesome bright eye.
Exactly.
And that's what I was just thinking.
Feel free, this isn't just about the eye. Feel free to put this in areas where you have shadows or darkness. So a lot of times right here under the lip. And again, just think about it in ways of places that you want to put a spotlight or start brightening. Even down the bridge of the nose is a great place to put this as well. That might be more over your foundation, but I'm giving you both the tips for under and over.
Yeah, well,
so
you
I'm
know,
just starting to put this everywhere.
it really is a
love
beautiful consistency. I'm gonna say, I thought I was gonna love it. This is the first time I'm using it. This is a must-have in the makeup bag. No question about that. Okay, so $41 value. I love this brush too, I have to say, Jess. It's just awesome, right? Because it just like lays the product down so beautifully. Okay, so brand new. Now we just laid down the color correcting brightening cream, and now it's time to move into our Bare Pro Liquid Foundation. So this just launched in August. This is the newest, the latest, the greatest. This has skincare claims like you wouldn't believe. Like there are so many good skincare things going on in here. It's essentially your skincare serum, but in your full coverage foundation. So just imagine all the goodness of your skincare going right into this little bottle, and then having 24-hour wear, having a natural matte finish, having SPF 20, and getting a beautiful full coverage foundation, and having a slew of shades to choose from as well. It is on auto delivery, I should just point out. You get it home every 90 days for a year, and the brush comes with it in your very first shipment. Okay. It's a $64 value, but after that, it's just $34 because you'll just get the foundation. So it kind of works out really nicely there. All right, so this is brand new. I know that bareMinerals worked forever to get this on the market, and it just launched here in August, as a matter of fact.
I say this is, I mean, everyone's like, how many years in the making was this foundation? I say since we started in '76, because we didn't think we would be able to do a liquid foundation in the Bare way, which meant less ingredients, good for you ingredients that didn't feel or heavy or weighted on the skin. And with this one, you're getting instant coverage. So it's crazy good coverage, 24-hour long wear. And we were so proud to offer you so many shades in here, so no skin tone is left behind. But don't be afraid, there's 16 shades to choose from. But what I want you to do is just pick the shade family that sounds the most like you, and then I guarantee that whatever